Hi there. This video is very late getting to you because, I developed Cushing syndrome halfway down and, I was ashamed of showing my mug to the world and, just wanted to curl up somewhere in a corner. But thanks to your encouragement, I've decided to go ahead with this. And, rather than a regular review, regular swatches, I'm going to do multiply makeup looks, all of them featuring yellow eyeshadows somewhere, all on deep set eyes. I have deep set eyes, so when you hold a brush from the top of your brow bone to your cheekbone, there is no contact, well, apart from my false eyelashes. I've always had deep set sunken eyes, inherited, thanks mom and dad. So this palette, Anastasia Beverly Hills in collaboration with RuPaul Drag Race star Alyssa Edwards, was released for Pride Month as well as for summer 2019, and these are the shades. Full length mirror as usual. Incidentally, this is my second Anastasia Beverly Hills palette after Modern Renaissance. I wasn't wowed by any of the subculture Prism, Norvina, which claimed to be purple but wasn't. Riviera. This one absolutely wowed me because it is purple followed by pink. Purple and pink palette, so one pop of yellow, which was, not only scary, but also putting me off, buying the palette. And then I decided, nothing ventured, nothing gained, and decided to go for it. Now, there is a double-ended brush in here, which is actually very good quality for, something that you get along with a palette. So I admit that I haven't actually used this one yet, because, I have other brushes in my rota right now. Now, here's what Alyssa Edwards says. I don't get cute, I get drop dead gorgeous, and now you can too. My dream for this palette was to create a color story that will give you life, one that will bring out the inner beast in everyone. It certainly gave me a lot of life, and I've had so much fun playing with this palette. It sort of kicked me out of that little funk that I was in when I developed Cushing syndrome, fat moon face, post steroids. I don't know if it brings out the inner beast in me, though. I don't think the colors are, in your face electrics, as I said. They're, wearable, definitely. Purples and pinks mostly. So this palette is very comprehensive. Very quickly, let's watch this. So we're not going to do this in order. We're actually going to start with all the three purples. DDG, Believe, and Unicorn Tribe first. That one is DDG. And the next one we're going to do is Believe, which is matte. Okay. The pigment sort of fades off after the first swipe, probably because I didn't take enough product on my fingertip. Let's see if we can build that up. Yes, we can. Yep. Unicorn Tribe is also matte. That actually came out much better at one swipe and at the first go. The next three are Texas Made, Beyond, and BBDC. BBDC is actually a bit dry to the touch. But, I had no problems when applying it, and this matte has come out nicely. Texas Made. And then next one is Beyond, which is a glittery hot pink, which I am wearing right now. And then you have BBDC. Okay, that faded. Let's see if we can build that one up. So purples and pinks done. Just give me a moment to wipe off before I ruin my PJs. Now we're going to fit in that blue and that yellow in here as well. The blue is called Dream It. And let's do that right on top. Oh my god, amazing pigmentation. It reminds me of OPI Dating a Royal, which was my absolute favorite nail polish for a very long time. That yellow is called Brick Road, obviously. And it fades after the first swipe. Let's build that up. That yellow looks positively nasty on my skin tone. But, I've been playing with it a bit and, I think I've learned how to make it work for me. So that way, all the neutrals come to this hand. And let's start with the Supreme and Whore, the transition shades. And Inspire, that gold inner corner shade. That one is Whore, which is a nice transition shade on me. So that one is the Supreme, and then you have Inspire. I'll confess I'm not very familiar with RuPaul's Drag Race. That is Inspire, very nice. And let me just go wipe these off. Next we have Back Rolls, which is a smoky brown, and that black matte, which is called Beast. And finally we have Headliner, which is that white matte. Back Rolls. That came out nicer than I expected. So Beast is next. again needs building up after the first swipe. And then you have that god awful white called headliner. That needs a lot of building up. The white is very dry to the touch, not easy to work with. But you know, I'm alright to leave it. Now here are 3 eye makeup looks that I've done with this. Each of them features yellow eyeshadow in there somewhere, and I have yellow undertones. So yellow eyeshadow on yellow undertones, not a good idea, but you know, let's see how it's come out. So the first look features entirely purple eyeshadow, particularly in the star of the show is this glittery purple, which is all over the lids. So using a Chikuhodo brush, I'm first going to use this one as an all over lid shade. Now I am going to do something insane, and I'm going to go in with a Brick Road, that is the yellow, above the crease. You know, that's not too bad for the yellow, isn't it? I quite like that. Now I am going to start working on my lids. The outer corners, the outer V and the inner V with this one, BBDC. This is the Sigma Precision brush, E41. Right, I'm going to, you know, purplify it a bit with Believe. Some fallout here, which will need cleaning up afterwards. Right, I'm going to apply the Revolution Glitter Glue with a stiff brush, also from Revolution, so that we can make GDG pop. So this one is a Sigma Cut Crease Brush E62. Lower lash line, I'm going to go in with Believe. So I'm going to go do eyeliner, mascara, false lashes, and I'll be back. So that's the look. I'm actually wearing magnetic eyelashes for the first time on camera, and I haven't quite got the hang of it because, you know, you get those 2 visible magnetic strips. You get 2 visible magnetic strips, one here and one here, and that is a problem. So I'm actually trying this out with accent lashes first, and then, you know, I'll go in for full magnetic lashes. But, you know, I'm having a problem with lash glue. And also, you know, it's difficult to clean the lash glue off the lashes. So overall, I'm preferring magnetic lashes right now. Less messy. I think it's better in the sense that, you know, the lashes will last for longer. The second look, which is this one, features pinks and magentas. Predominantly the star of the show is Beyond. That's this one over here. And there I've used yellow in the inner corners. I'm going to go in with Ho all over the lids. Next I'm going to go in with Brick Road again. Now I'm going to go in with Unicorn Tribe. I'm going to sort of push that into the crease as well. And now for the middle of the lid, Texas Made, followed by Beyond. Bit of fallout here and here, but nothing on this side. Inner corners, Brick Road again. I want a pop of yellow there. Lower lash line, I'm going to go in with Texas Made. So I'm going to do eyeliner, mascara, lashes, the wax, and be back. For highlighting the brow bone, I'm going to go in with a bare smidgen of this one. Pure white, I know, scary. And that shade is called Headliner. The third look that I've done features more yellow eyeshadow than I've ever used in my life before. On the inner 1/3 of the lids, and I've smoked out everything else. It sort of moves into brown and then, you know, smokier look on the outer 1/3, but on the inner 1/3 it's all yellow. Again, I'm wearing magnetic eyelashes with a magnetic eyeliner. I'll talk about those later. So this is how I achieved this look, and it's the yellowest thing that I've done, so I'm a bit scared about how it's going to look on camera. So I'm first going to go in with this one. Which I'm going to push out above the crease. So next I'm going to make Ho the base shade. Because the thing about Shikohodo brushes is that, you know, you don't particularly, or Wayne Gott's Japanese brushes, is that you don't really need to blend out much. Application itself becomes blending. Now I'm going to go in with back rolls, that's this darker brown, on the outer V, which I will further deepen with the black after that. I'm also going to use this one above the crease. And this is Wayne Goss Brush 19. So I'm pushing that brown a little inwards because I don't want way too much yellow on my skin tone. That's fairly smoky, but I want to go in with, you know, some more precision smoking, which I will do with Beast using the Sigma Precision Brush E41. And I'll be repeating this process once the yellow is on, so that, I mean, at the time I'll know exactly how dark I want it to be. But for now, you know, I just want to define the smoke a bit, or the smokiness a bit. So I'm sort of pushing it into the brown. So I'll just define the area where I want the yellow using the NYX Pigment Primer. And finally, Brick Road, that yellow. So I'll just pick up a bit and define the edges first. And then fill up the remaining part. You want nice stiff brushes for this. And now you want to blend out those harsh edges there, so there's a bit of gradient. And I'm just going to blend out that smoky part, because I don't think I'll make it smokier. I'm quite happy with this. It sets off that yellow anymore, and the yellow will sort of pale a bit. So I don't want the yellow on more than 1/3 of the eye. Inner corners, I'm going in with Inspire. Lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with Backwards. Right, time for falsies, eyeliner, mascara, etc. And I'll be right back. Sorry, the sun keeps coming and going. Rather cloudy today, so the light might change. So in a 1/3 yellow, it was actually far easier to do than I'd expected. And in real life, in the mirror, it doesn't look so bad to me. I have no idea how it looks to you. I'll find out once I start editing this. So those are the 3 eye makeup looks that I've done with this. And, I really like that this palette has helped me step outside of my comfort zone and, stop fearing yellow eyeshadow so much. And I still fear pastels. So there. So I really, really love this palette. This is what Norvina should have been. So many purples, so many pinks. If you love your purples, if you love your summery shades, this one has great options. Some jewel tones in there as well. Lovely, lovely palette. Ace pigmentation, beautiful formula, some fallout within the pan, not much on the eyelids. As you've seen, I've done all the looks above foundation. There's been no problem. Without primer, great pigmentation. With primer, pops all the more marvelous. I'm completely obsessed with this. This is my favorite high-end, non-drugstore palette of this year so far. £46. They ship worldwide. Where to buy, I will link in the description box below. So that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please do give me a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button. Please ring the notifications bell, and I'll speak to you soon.